scientific decisions. Yes, yet another significance, or I would say importance of management principles is that these are scientific decisions. Let us understand first what are different types of decisions and then probably we'll arrive at scientific decisions in a better way. Well, for any situations, many times we take two types of decisions. One, with our choices, with our liking, disliking. These decisions are called as discretionary decisions. On the contrary, there are certain decisions that are very balanced, very systematic, very well studied. Use of lot of guidelines has been taken or principles has been taken in it. Well, these are decisions are called as scientific decisions. So before going into scientific decisions, let's have an example of discretionary decisions. That decisions based on your choices, liking, disliking, your whims or fancies. Let's say there are a lot of issues you in daily life you face or a lot of decisions you take in your daily life. Let's say I want to go to a restaurant for dinner today. What are my choices? I'll think of going for a pizza, or I could also think of going for some Italian food, or I'll probably go for some typical Marathi spicy thing, or I'll probably go for a little sweet Gujarati thing, or I would go for a Rajasthani perhaps, a Rajasthani thali. Well, there are a lot of choices, and the decision is based on my liking and my feelings. Decisions based on likings and feelings are your discretionary decisions. On the contrary, there are a lot of decisions you take in your life which are well balanced, well informed, systematic, well studied. Well, these decisions are basically scientific decisions. Let's say I'll go for buying an insurance policy. What I do? I directly go and buy insurance policy. Okay, this looks good. This company looks good. Shall I buy it? Or shall I go into the details of it? So a systematic approach that identify the benefits, know the premium, know the policy cover, so on and so forth. So I do what? I do a comparative study, a systematic approach while arriving for a specific policy. Well, decisions where a balanced approach is used, systematic approach is used are basically scientific decisions. So in business, can you guess what kind of decisions are useful? Correct. You will not like to go with discretionary decisions. You would like to go with scientific decisions. So what are scientific decisions? Scientific decisions are basically very systematic, balanced decisions. They are well informed, well studied. Well, management principles provide managers various methods of handling different critical situations in business scenarios. So what happens? If these principles are not there, what happens? That these decisions will have to be taken on trial and error basis. Now there are a lot of risk involved with trial and error. First, it might take long time. It might be of wastage of resources. It might be costly also, and there are other disadvantages. But with management principles, a lot of critical decision makings are made simple. The very reason being, these principles are based on a lot of research, a lot of practice. Those professional people have been working and observing and doing enormous amount of research, and then these principles has been established. So for management and for managers, it's a direct ready reckoner, standard guides where everybody knows that what are the probable options. So management principles gives us a boon, a tool to use scientific methods. It avoids trial and error. It has other advantage also, like it gives us lot of alternatives to handle specific situations. Not only alternatives or alternative options, but it also gives us different methods and what are the probable results of these methods. I'll give an example. Let's say I want to hire an IT professional which will handle or take care of my internet services. What I'm going to do? Shall I ask for my aunt's brother's son to do this job? Well, that will be a discretionary decision. In order to recruit a person which will take care of my IT requirement, I'll have to first ensure, does it have enough qualifications? So before recruiting, before staffing, before admitting him for a specific post, I will first cross check his qualifications, his expertise, his training, his certificates, and then I'll take a decision. So just by filling, if I take a decision, those will be discretionary, but with the proper methodologies, principles, right? I would take well informed or balanced decisions. Those are systematic decisions. So chances of the studied person providing a good service are high than just any person which are of my known fraternity is very difficult. So, in nutshell summary, well, one of the key importance of management principles are that these principles helps us take scientific decisions. What are scientific decisions? Well, scientific decisions are systematic or balanced decisions. They are well informed, well studied decisions. Managers take lot of advantage handling lot of critical situations and take lot of decisions based on management principles. Without them, they have to revert to the original method of trial and error, which can lead to probable wastage of resources in terms of money, time, and so on and so forth. Well, these management principles helps us take well-informed decision, because these management principles helps us identify various alternatives, various methods, and their results. And then a manager not only choose the best one, but identifies that what are the advantage of those methods. Hence, decisions taken by management or managers based on management principles are basically scientific decisions.